Welcome to today's edition on the Gallery TV. My name is Shedrack Victoria and I am here on the street of Lagos interviewing people to know the opinions of everybody about this virus called coronavirus, which is going viral everywhere. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. What is your own opinion about coronavirus?
Well, based on my own opinion right now, we need to, everybody should go to God, because if they say this kind of disease, say hang on the air, if somebody just breathes, he will contact it. That means that's spiritual something.
First and foremost, where did this disease, where did it originated from? That is the first thing we have to look at and study it before we can know what to do about it. If we know where it originated from, then we can know what to do about it.
And I think that the churches and the mosques, they are the place that they hope to be praying for this coronavirus. And the only solutions I believe that the government would have been able to do, that they could have bring body thermometer, that is not to check like what they are doing in the point of entry, and hand sanitizer also as well for anybody that is entering into the mosque or who is entering into the church.
Yeah, coronavirus is a deadly virus, and as you can see in news, because I was reading news this morning, I heard about 600 plus people dying between 24 hours in Italy. So, and I've heard of it being in Nigeria, so though I haven't met anyone or been in an encounter with anyone that have it, but the thing is real, and we need to be very careful about how we do things, then try to stay away from shaking hands, hugging people, then touching our mouths or touching nose, or let's just stay away from touching ourselves.
I don't see this coronavirus or any other disease, incurable disease, as a common thing. It's spiritual. So like in the Lagos now, in Nigeria now, they are saying don't go to church, don't go to mosque. If you don't go and call upon God, we'll give you the wisdom to find the solution.
What is your own opinion about coronavirus?
Well, based on my own opinion right now, we need to, everybody should go to God, because if they say this kind of disease, say hang on the air, if somebody just breathes, he will contact it. That means that's spiritual something. Then we can deal with it spiritually. So all these things I've been hearing, say they won't close down churches. The same people that gathered in the church, gathered in the marketplaces. So I don't believe closing of the churches will be the solution. The solution is our government to come together and call all the Christian body, whether Muslim, Christians, and pray very well for this. Because if you read the Bible talk about this kind of a thing. It said at the end time, you see nation will rise again nation, kingdoms again kingdoms. You hear earthquakes, sickness, or incurable sickness, and so on and so forth will happen. So I believe this is the time. So is it time that we're supposed to go to God and pray?
Well, my opinions about coronavirus, it caught everybody unaware. At least it struck the whole world, and nobody knew when coronavirus is going to come outside or not. So it's only suddenly everybody running here and talking about coronavirus, and with the statistics can show that the epidemic have robbed over Europe more than any other part of the world. So I believe it's God that wants to show himself more, because according to American President Donald Trump, he was saying recently that technology has failed, and power has failed, and money has failed. That is the right time for Americans to turn back to God, because he made that measurement, and on the 15th of this month that all Americans should go back to God and pray and sit down at home and pray for the nation. So I believe that is a man that understand the presence of God over these matters. So in the areas of our government, how to go about coronavirus. I believe that the governments are not doing enough because, like I was reading the news day before yesterday, like the Saudi government were coming outside the street, distributing out hand sanitizer to every motorist and every person inside their country, in order just to make sure that everybody is well sanitized. And in the areas of them bounded churches and mosques, like in Lagos State now, we land at Sowolu. The governor of Lagos State just said that you don't understand any social gathering that is above 50 members of gathering, that is not allowed that social gathering to be held. And I think that the churches and the mosques, they are the place that they hope to be praying for this coronavirus. And the only solutions I believe that the government would have able to do, that they could have bring body thermometer, that is not to check like what they are doing in the point of entry, and hand sanitizer also as well for anybody that is entering into the mosque or who is entering into the church, that rather than completely and closing them down. So that is my think about it. So the government should be able to encourage all these worship centers, then for them to, understand, for them to be able to go about it.
Thank you very much. I quite appreciate your question. Coronavirus, to my own knowledge, is an evil disease that has come to eradicate, to correct some things in this world. First and foremost, where did it originated from? That is the first thing we have to look at and study it before we can know what to do about it. If we know where it originated from, then we can know what to do about it. People now going around the world now, the world is somehow, let me say the world is somehow afraid of this disease, because the way it is spreading. Even as I am talking to you, I'm afraid. But what I am doing to my own abilities, I'm praying seriously that God should eradicate this evil disease. To my knowledge, it's only God, because I can remember when Ebola came, we prayed over it and it went away. So we're gonna pray over this coronavirus and it will go away in Jesus' name.
Yes. Yeah, coronavirus is a deadly virus, and as you can see in news, because I was reading news this morning, I heard about 600 plus people dying between 24 hours in Italy. So, and I've heard of it being in Nigeria. So, though I haven't met anyone or been in an encounter with anyone that I have it, but the thing is real, and we need to be very careful about how we do things. Then try to stay away from shaking hands, hugging people, then touching our mouth or touching nose, or let's just stay away from touching ourselves.
So how is coronavirus affecting you as an individual? Things that you're supposed to do is like you're limited from doing it because of the virus. So tell us more about how it's affecting you.
It's really affecting everybody. Like for me now, I like watching ball, but due to the cancellation of everything, so it's really affecting me personally, and I know it's affecting everybody too.
I don't see this coronavirus or any other disease, incurable disease, as a common thing. It's spiritual. So, like in the Lagos now, in Nigeria now, they are saying don't go to church, don't go to mosque. If you don't go to and call upon God, we'll give you the wisdom to find the solution. America attempt to get the vaccine or so ever, but the wisdom will come from God. If God is not with them, they will not have wisdom to manufacture. Technology, health technology, pharmaceutical company, who give them the wisdom to do it? It's God. You can't keep God out from whatever we are doing. So let people go and call God, pray to God, let there be repentance for God to remove this plague out of mankind, so that mankind will not perish. We can still find the solution, but still God is the ultimate. The fear of God, the beginning of the wisdom.
To me, I don't know if it's an airborne disease for that, because and then to some extent I think disease is a contaminable disease whereby you can get it from someone by I think the symptoms are persistent coughing and then again this disease in question to me is a deadly disease which every Nigerians must put as in must be wary of precautions just like I think the federal government said we should go for nose guard and then avoid gathering. So to me I think we should avoid gathering whereby we have plenty people gathered and then again you can see Lagos State government said churches should be on hold for now. Churches even if you want to go for churches there should be only 50 persons in church. So I think this disease is so deadly and then measures should be put in place.
What are you saying to everybody and in the world and the nation in Nigeria? What are you saying to them concerning this case about coronavirus?
What I would say everybody should be very hygienic. Then make sure you wash your hands according to the health sectors. What the health ministers have told us that maybe on that they should be very hygienic. You don't understand. Make sure you have your own sanitizer in your own. Like me now, I have an eye sanitizer which I put inside my pocket. Like if anytime I have a contact with other people, I will be able to wash my, using it to clean my hands. So that is the only solution. I believe with that you don't understand.
And so, what are you telling the government? What are you telling our Nigeria government about this case too?
What I'm telling Nigeria government is to take it serious, because like the paper I read again is that day before yesterday, a man that said that he went for a quarantine, went to the disease centers in the what do they call it? And that is Yaba. Now he said getting there now, before they attended to him again, it took them almost up to 2 hours before they attended to them, before they discovered that okay, he was having the coronavirus or not. So what I'm trying to say in another is that they should create more centers for these diseases. You don't understand. So those who are feeling the symptom, who can able to go to that place, they will just go there to go and cross-check themselves. So that is my think about it.
But we talk about God in Nigeria. I don't see anything for that's as spiritually. Let us go to God first before we talk about, because some developed countries like US, China, they are the ones that are supposed to look for solution, and up to now no positive thing come out from it. So I believe here in developing country like Nigeria, we're supposed to pray, seek the face of God first before we talk about how this, because we will make math at the end of it nothing good.
Nigerian governments are not ever ready to tackle the said diseases. Nigerian government has never been ready, because you can see even people when we had the outbreak in Nigeria, Nigerian government should have put measures in place far before we had this outbreak. Then when the government prepared, no, they are not prepared. Then even when I recorded this issue of coronavirus in America, UK and then Italy, Nigerians were shouting, President, why don't you close the borders, close down the land borders, slow down the airport, close down seaports, shut down everything, stop. Why don't you restrict bans on people coming to Nigeria? For that, put that on hold so that people coming in will not bring the said virus into Nigeria. Still, the president turned deaf ears. He didn't act on that. He just kept mute. Now he allow people coming, trooping into the country now. So now the virus now has gone wide in Nigeria. Something that government cannot even curtail now. You can see as at yesterday they said there was a case in what's it called, Ekiti, where the person died, and then yesterday, and then I think as I said, the Italian man that brought the so-called disease into Nigeria is now recuperating. So government really got it wrong on it. Government didn't act fast. Government is not acting now when they should have acted fast a very long time ago, even for containing this so-called disease from coming into Nigeria, they were all acting deaf. So now that is my time. And then I think now the president has not even come out to like address the nations, to tell us all the measures that have been put in place for the Federal Ministry of Health to curb down this issue of coronavirus. See, let me tell you something. A serious government would always be on their toes just to tackle any said diseases. You can see how America does come to the media, tell Americans updates, give them updates every hour, measures put in place for them to tackle this disease. But our so-called president, I don't know if he cannot pronounce coronavirus. So even if he cannot pronounce coronavirus, at least Oshibanjo is well schooled, is well learned. Let him delegate power to him. Let Oshibanjo come out and address Nigerians. I know you are the president. People have been dying. People have tested positive. Come out, tell us what are the measures put in place by federal government. Even if they want to give us bond. Even if federal government don't have money to give to those people tested positive, at least come. At least come to the media, give them hope, strengthen them, let them be believed that at least we have government, not you keeping me sit down in that Aso Rock. All what there does do is to share money, embezzle money. It's not I came back from what's it called, UK yesterday. The girl has been quarantined. Imagine if that girl doesn't happen to be the president of Tanko. So please, Mr. President, I'm using this medium to just plead with you. Come out and address Nigerians. Tell us what is really happening. That is my take.
I think the way the past president doing Jonathan, the way he take charge of Ebola, it was very, very, very fast. If this government can do the same thing, they will eradicate coronavirus in Nigeria. Because Jonathan government quickly go in and attack it. Wherever you go, you will find sanitizer, you find basic everywhere, every school, even churches. If this government too can do the same thing, I think they will eradicate it. That is.
So what are you telling everybody? What are you telling the citizens of Nigeria? What are you telling people in the world and the nation about this coronavirus? What is your message to them?
My message to them that it will soon go. It is not meant for us. It will go forever and ever. And then we should, every method that are put in place to eradicate it, we should stick to it. Wash your hand every time. Use sanitizer, and then stop shaking and all. Put away from social gathering for some time till the disease will go.
Well, they've been trying to be sincere. They've been trying, because I heard they shot the airports in Lagos, then the one in Abuja and some other places. So although they should have done this before, but since they are just doing it now, they are still trying. So
about this closing down of churches, of school, of many other things, do you think is the right decision for them to make? Are you in support of those kind of decisions?
Like people used to say, prevention is better than cure. So it's better they close it down. If you look at Italy, what really happened in Italy is that they didn't take it serious at the start. So that's what is killing them there. So for closing churches, mosques and some other places is a very good idea. So it's a welcome idea.
So what are you telling the world? What are you telling Nigeria about this coronavirus? What are you going to advise them? What are you telling them now?
Yeah, my advice for everybody is that try to stay safe, then follow the rules and regulations that are put together by the health organizations, and just try to be safe.
This is where we come to the end of today's edition of Vox Pop on the Gallery TV. Please please subscribe on our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Once again, my name is Shedrack Victoria and I am talking on the Gallery TV. Goodbye and see you next time.